Question for you. Have you felt the bite or sting of summer bugs? If you see me doing this, it's because I have a bug bite right here.
Oh,
I'm
on your
not
ring finger?
kidding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even going to show you my ankles, okay?
Okay, so far I have, I know as soon as I say it though, I haven't had, well, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, Dr. Abby with Sharpie Steely is here to share how you can manage. So, I mean, obviously we talk about the mosquitoes and it's been kind of like muggy out.
Humidity.
I mean, it's normal, but we don't like it.
I know. It's that time of year. We get a lot of calls about people getting bit. The mosquitoes are out in full force, so it's important that we get prepared for that.
Yeah, and I feel like some people really get a big reaction to them. I mean, like welts. I'm one of them. I mean, right now I'm okay, but I know a lot of people something will bite them and it flares up. What can you tell us about situations like that?
Yeah, so most people will get a minor reaction, but a lot of people don't realize that there are a certain subset of people that get really, really bad reactions, sometimes even blisters, and they can be all over. So for the longest time, we didn't know whether or not some people were more attractive to mosquitoes, and that's one of the most common questions I actually get, because a lot of people feel like they're being attacked by them, and they're like, my friend didn't get bit, but yet they are just feasting on me. And we didn't know if that was true or not, in the sense that there was a predisposition. Interestingly, there's been some research to show that there are certain things that can make you more susceptible, such as how you smell, even your blood type potentially. Unfortunately, those aren't things that you can change. They're inherent. So it's
don't
important
spray
to
that.
Yes.
Well, I was going to say,
Bath
so
Bath and Body Works spray.
it means you smell nice.
Yes, yeah, sure, yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
I remember
yes.
growing up, and I would hear, like my mom and my aunts would say, "Oh, you've got sweet blood. They like your blood." Because, like what you said, if you're out in the backyard and your cousins aren't getting bitten, but you've got 13 on, you're like, "What is going on?"
That's
okay, so it could be
yes.
it could be the blood type.
Yes.
And are there more severe? Because she talks about like maybe it looks like an allergic reaction. Are there more some severe risks associated with these bites?
Not so much. Most people are going to be fine overall. It would be unusual for someone to actually be allergic to mosquito bites. And when we say allergic, what we mean is the sense of someone getting swelling and they can't breathe. That's quite unusual. Technically, those little rashes are local reactions. So most of the time they are minimal, they resolve. They can be very itchy and very bothersome, but there's things you can do to prevent that.
Yeah, here's a question for you. How do you know what a bite is from? And does that even matter?
Yeah, so there's certain things that can give you clues, like for example, what you were saying about it being on your ankles and on your lower body. Those tend to be more from fleas potentially, because they can't really, they just essentially just jump. They can't fly like mosquitoes can. So if it's all over and you're outside in the evening, for example, that can tell you it's from mosquitoes. There are things that tend to give you single bites, like bee stings, ticks, those types of things. And then like, of course, there's like bed bugs, scabies, lots of different things that you can be susceptible to. So it's important to talk to your doctor. It doesn't matter so much because most of them are treated in the same way.
Okay. Well, we know that they're itchy. It doesn't matter if they're a flea bite or if it's a mosquito, and we don't want to be doing this because it irritates it further, right? So, Doc, tell us what we do when we've got the itchy bites.
Yeah, so try to avoid scratching is the important thing, and you can actually ice it. That's the biggest thing, especially if you're outside and you got bitten by a mosquito. There might be a cold drink nearby, you can ice it, and then you can use over-the-counter antihistamine creams like Benadryl cream. You can use over-the-counter cortisone cream. You can take pills that are antihistamines like Zyrtec, Allegra, those types of medications, and that will help you with it. If you are starting to get redness that just doesn't get better, if you start to get pain, if you start to get drainage, then of course you definitely want to contact your doctor.
Yeah, that becomes more serious. What about like at the beach, for example? We're in the middle of summer where we're seeing jellyfish and stingrays out there. What about those types of stings? What would you say about those?
Yeah, so Southern California, as you very rightly said, has a lot of stingrays, and we can see them at the beach. You're very susceptible to getting stung by one. They tend to be extremely painful, and those most of the time actually will require medical attention. But a lot of the same concepts apply, so try to prevent it. You can actually do a shuffle when you're going into the water, interestingly, that helps to prevent them.
The stingray shuffle.
Yes, that's actually science behind that. effect, very interestingly. And you also want to try to grab some hot water to put over it because that seems to help. You want to be very careful pulling out those barbs, especially if it's somewhere like in your neck or your chest. But overall, definitely seek medical attention and just be careful when you're out there.
Usually lifeguards are really good about
Yes,
that. They know
they're
what
amazing.
to do.
I was just
the
gonna
best.
say,
they're very amazing.
If you've got the lifeguards nearby, just contact them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there are, okay, there are people who'll say, if you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to, relieve yourself. Or have somebody, right?
heard
No,
that.
I
Right.
say this
Right.
because people will actually do it. So can we just talk about this myth?
Yeah, there was a Friends episode, I think, that was like, that will live
And a few
in
movies,
infamy
maybe, yeah.
forever. Yeah, no, do not do that. There is no benefit to doing that. You don't have to do that. I guess the concept is from, the fact that it can be warm and, we know hot water helps. It's not warm enough. Don't do it.
All right,
Do
so
it.
Dr. Abby setting it straight,
Yes.
people.
Yes, don't do
The
that.
only thing I will have is maybe a little embarrassment. I mean,
Exactly.
so.
Exactly.
All right, Dr. Abby, thank you so much for your advice and expertise. Thank you.
Yes.
you.
And for the
Good to
record,
see you.
babe, Chazzy, our dog, doesn't have fleas. I probably went outside with sandals.
Of course not. Of course
I'm
not.
always walking
Yes.
the dog in sandals,
Yes.
especially in,
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
So
it
it's
could still
probably
be
like,
mosquitoes. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah.
Maybe fleas out
Oh, Liz.
there, but not
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.